Is Jordan Henderson the biggest sellout in football, both on money and morals? Welcome to TFN. Good afternoon, everyone. Hope you're well. Welcome to TFN, and we're going to be talking about this idiot, Jordan Henderson, who, in my opinion, is one of the biggest sellouts in football history. Honestly, I don't like what he did in the summer. We'll get into all of that in a second. Don't forget as well, hit that like button. Make sure you subscribe to TFN if you are new here. And let's just kick it off. And I'm going to be pretty brutal about Jordan Henderson because I think not only is he a sellout, but he is a liar about the reasons he went to Saudi. At the moment, what's happened is he's looking to terminate his contract with Ettifaq, and it looks like that's going to go ahead as he then moves to Ajax. But let's rewind the clock to the sellout. Let's talk about what he did in the summer. When Ettifaq came in for, I believe, a £12 million bid to Liverpool and sent him all the way over to Saudi on what's reported to be a wage of $700k a week. Let that sink in. $700k a week. Between me, you, and everyone else watching this, add all our wages up for the year, we wouldn't get to that. He was getting that in a week, which is fair play to him. I've got no problem with people making money. My problem is when people lie about their motivations and why they went. Because let me give you the quote from Jordan Henderson. He said when he made the move, "I wanted something that would excite me, something that I thought I could add value into." Wow, a 6-month project of valuation there, Henderson. You really changed the landscape of football in the Middle East, didn't you? But let's not forget, he's very outspoken and an advocate for LGBTQ+. I think I've got that right. Prior to the transfer, and he was struggling to justify his decision to move there because he came under heavy scrutiny about going to Saudi, a country where, let's just say, the laws are slightly different there. And he still kind of bent his principles and went with that and didn't look back, because what were his real motivations? They were, of course, 100% money. Now, he hooked up with his old Liverpool pal there, Steven Gerrard, and even under Gerrard, they were struggling in the league. Not only the league position, but the crowds. Having started with a crowd of 12,000 and then reducing down to 2,000 in more recent matches and being like nowhere near the top of the league, it's all gone pear-shaped for Jordan Henderson. So in a way, you can understand the reasons of why he wanted to leave. But do you guys see this as a sellout or not to a person who banged on that it wasn't about the money? On top of that, he's been getting his place in the England team while being out in Saudi Arabia. And maybe, just maybe, the pressure is mounting on Southgate not to select him, and hence why Henderson has to move to a Big Five European league to get a shout in for the Euros this summer. And let's just talk about the Saudi League in general. Is this a flash in the pan for the Saudi League, or will the Saudi League become a bit of a player going forward? They're not attracting the crowds there. They are attracting the players. Renan Lodi has just signed over to Saudi, moving from Marseille as well on another big money move. But we've seen this before with the China League, with the Chinese League, who were attracting players. I remember when Hulk went across to them. You've seen Oscar from Chelsea go to them, but that has faded out. So do you think this Saudi phase will last? In my opinion, I think it will, because the clubs in Europe may actually struggle to sell players to one another with all the FFP, PSR in the Premier League and all that coming into effect. They're going to need an outlet where they can lay out players and get some profit. So I think the Saudi League is going to start to grow in terms of the players that are attracted there. But as a sellable league, as a league that maybe any person in a European country would look towards watching, I can't see that happening. But I don't actually think the Saudis care, because as they end up growing this vast empire that they are looking to grow, they've taken over golf, they're starting to take over football. All the boxing is going out there as well. They literally have money to burn. So, what are your thoughts on the Saudi League? What are your thoughts on Jordan Henderson? Is he or is he not a sellout? I didn't even rate him when he was at Liverpool, especially towards the end of his career. But let me ask you, Liverpool fans, would you take Henderson back at Anfield? Let me know your thoughts down below. All right, that brings you up to date with the Jordan Henderson story. If you haven't already, please don't forget to hit that like button. Subscribe to TFN. We'll see you on the next video. Thank you for watching.